Now, there's really tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of grants out there, and they're all different in every city, county, and state, and there's some national programs, so they're easy to identify and everything, but the bulk of it is really local. So what I try to do is show you samples of the local organizations that give out money to solve financial problems in your life. So by showing you examples, I hope it excites you and see, hey, that's real. And I'll show you the links to apply to them and everything. They'll be in the description, but they're probably not where you live. So you have to find out where to find those where you live. And that's not too complicated. It takes a little effort, but everything does. It's like getting a job or anything. You got to put in your work to find the real place for you to apply. You just can't go to Google. Don't go to Google. Please don't go to Google because they just have people there who want to sell you something. Now look at here. Here's a program that helps people with bills. Okay, so any kind of bill you have, for domestic violence, career and opportunities, utility assistance, emergency assistance, food assistance, funeral assistance, home improvement assistance, legal assistance, senior service, all those in one office. Now this is down in Arizona, okay? But there's things like that where you live. How do you find those things? Okay, one place is go to findhelp.org, okay? So that's or 211.org. Now that's going to take, you can't just call up and whatever. You may have to call 10, 20 places to find it, but what the heck? You're going to get help to do all that stuff? It's worth it. Okay, here's an interesting thing. This is to get people out of agricultural products like animals and things like that and get into other programs. So they're giving $150,000 in grants to grow hemp, to grow mushrooms, and even rescue animals. This story here in the link you'll see below about how this farm was going under because they were raising chickens. And that wasn't very profitable anymore. And they changed to growing hemp and rescuing animals, and now they're in Fat City. I mean, it's amazing at that thing. So how do you find out things like that? Well, where you want to go to SBA.gov, and then put in local assistance, put in your zip code, and you'll find organizations that help you find those kinds of organizations that give you the money and help you need to fix up your business no matter what it is. Okay, here's another local one this is in St. Cloud, Minnesota, and these are grants. Okay, $12 million in grants. And what you use the money for is people who want to start a business or have started business who are low income, who are disabled, who are minority, who are veterans. They're the people who get this money. It's for mom and pop kind of businesses. That's special grant money set aside. Okay, so that's what's available in Minnesota. How do you find out what's available where you are? Okay, you go to that SBA.gov/local assistance, put in your zip code, and then you find the consultants, the free business mentors you can make appointments with and sit down and find out what kind of programs where you live and what options are available for you to start a business. Don't guess what's out there. Find what's out there, okay? Here's another thing. What they're trying to do is get more money for utility bills all around the country. We're going to have a screwed up winter, of course. And so what they have to do is pass more legislation in Washington to get utility bills. And this is what's going on in Arizona because they, when it goes below 80, I guess, they get worried, and they have that. So one of the biggest programs is called the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program. That's in every city, every state, or whatever. You could find that by going to liheap.org, okay? Again, the link will be in the description if you need that. And that's a live program now. Call up and see if you're eligible for where you live. Okay, so that's the utility bills. That's more utility bills. This is interesting. How a business could get $28,000 grant. $28,000, okay? They get that's 28,000 businesses are getting that. They're getting $54,000 grant to generate more sales, okay? To hire people to get more sales, or whatever it takes to you. You need the talent to grow your business. Here's a grant, $54,000 for a business, for business people, and it's just announced December 13th. Brand new. See, these changes, these happen every day. There's new grants coming and going and everything. That's why, whatever you have is probably out of date. So that's why you have to start talking to people who know, who keep up on that. See, these organizations, as I told you earlier, they keep up on it. These nonprofit organizations, that experts that already got paid, they're not going to charge you. Stay away from Google. Stay away from Google. I don't know how many times I have to say that. But if you want something like this to get employees to create more jobs for you, okay, you go to something called careeronestop.org. careeronestop.org. Again, the links will be in the description, and you put in your zip code and you ask them, you call your local office for your careeronestop.org. Now, this is a report. I gave a little video on it earlier, but take a look at this. It'll be in the description here, because it tells you about all the different kinds of programs that are available for anybody who has a business or want to start a business. So it really gives a sample of what to ask for. I mean, whether it's a loan, a technical assistance, grants, entrepreneur training and assistance, worker training and assistance, and it lists it all out, the kinds of programs to look for. That's what you have to do. You have to know what to ask for. And I see all the question marks. Yeah, see, the answers are easy, but you got to know the right questions to ask. And that's why don't go to Google, please. And use the links down below. And the links down below now have people that you could find your local offices for. And that's the key. Make an appointment to talk to somebody to help you. And that's what we teach at letsgohelp.com, because we want you to know what's out there, and you'll never find out what's out there for you unless you have a lot of money to spend, because then you could go to Google and find out all the things that are out there if you have a lot of money to spend. If you don't have a lot of money to spend, then let me show you, because very few people are going to do that. And we also give our profits back to members. We give out over $75,000 every month. So let me help you too. Man, I'm going to be doing this till I die. So let me help you, because that helps keep me alive.